Yo, 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 what is up, everybody? We are here at the Pompano job. The job consists of grinding over tile, patching the tiles, laying down the base coat, and then throwing down our money coat. We are gonna make it beautiful. Stay tuned to see this one go down. Metallics, super important. You never wanna see the grout lines, and that is heavily predicated upon the patchwork you do. If you're gonna use thick sew, cabasil, whatever you wanna call it, you have to make sure that it does not sag and that it does not sink. Basically, you wanna over patch. So when I go ahead and start prepping a patch, I'm gonna throw a lot of cabasil in there to make it very hard. So hard that it hurts to move it, basically. And then I'm gonna go over it a couple times and make sure that it is over patched. Once it's over patched, I'm gonna come by the next day and I'm gonna grind it down to leave it all even. After the whole floor is grinded, gonna get the edges done, this floor cleaned up, ready to get patched, and then we're gonna patch all the little grout lines. Stay tuned. After 8 hours of back-breaking work, this is the final result. You don't wanna mess with the pros. Tile, concrete, we handle it. Give us a call. Day 3, ba-bam! What ended up happening on day 2, a little overview. We finished hitting up the border, knocking out all the tile. We cleaned the floor, grinded what needed to be grinded, and then we immediately started working on the patch job. As you see behind me, you see that all the little grout lines were patched. It was a lot of work, but we got it done yesterday. Finally, things are clearing up for us. We touched up all the grout lines with the baby mammoth, basically knocking down all the overpatching that I talked about yesterday. And we're gonna clean the floor and lay down the base coat. Stay tuned. And we're using a screwdriver to pop these open. And behind me, we have Angel, the greatest mixer known to man, out here prepping. So as soon as we have a few kids ready to roll, we're gonna go and lay down the thunder on the floor.
What's up, guys? We are getting ready to drop this 1,100 square foot metallic floor. We're about to lay down a black base coat right now. We're going over tiles on this exact floor. We do not recommend going over tiles usually, but our client did not want to remove the tiles. When going over tiles, guys, it could get very costly trying to get rid of those grout lines. Keep that into account when thinking if you should remove the tiles or not. You're gonna end up spending right about the same amount of money as it would cost you to remove the tiles. So, why not? Hey, DJ, drop the beat. Today, we are doing our second base coat. Like I said, we do not recommend going over tile, guys. We put down a base coat yesterday. It's 1,100 square feet. We used about 8 kits. We still have grout lines showing. We're not taking the risk of putting a metallic over this. Absolutely no way. What are we gonna do? Another base coat. We gotta flood it. We're estimating about another 8 kits. That's 16 kits total just to get rid of the grout lines, guys. Why do we recommend not going over tile? Because it could be so costly. It's gonna end up costing you more money to go over tile sometimes than it does to remove it. And you're better off going over a concrete foundation as opposed to going over tile. So why would you? When we go over tile, we do warranty the floor for the bond from the coating to the tile. Obviously, you cannot warranty the bond between the tile and the foundation. That is not our work. We didn't do that work. We have no idea how well that is intact. I do not recommend going over tile that is old, that is chipped, that is failing. That is an absolute no-no. That's a no-brainer. That's common sense, guys. All right, guys, enough chit-chat. Let's get to it. Let's knock out this second base coat real quick.
So we're taking bets on how many kits do we think it's gonna take to do the second base coat. I say 4. Daniel, you say how many? Daniel says 5. How many do you think, Kevin? Kevin says 7 kits. We will let you know in a few. Here you go. Here? All right, do your thing, playa.
So,
We just got the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses. Basically what they do is you can take phone calls, you can listen to music, you can record, you can take photos, you can go live on Instagram. I'm not sure if you can go live on TikTok, but I'll find that out. So I'm gonna try to get different angles today. Let us know what you think of the quality. This is my second time using them, so let's see how they do. Okay, so, oh, my bad. Holy smokes. Hey Meta, start recording. The thing with these glasses is the camera is on the left-hand side, so you need to be cautious or just aware, I guess, of the content that you're taking. If you aren't aware of that, then you're not gonna get the full, like all the content that you might be looking for. You might just get the left side of it. Hey Meta, stop recording. Okay, so what number kit is this?
This is
Number 3. Remember, we're on a bet here. We're betting $100.
I lost my money.
Well, guys, it appears that none of us was correct. It took 8 kits for the second base coat.
What's up, guys? We just did our 3rd coat. Yes, you heard right. Our 3rd base coat over tiles. We've been trying to get rid of these grout lines for days, for weeks. They keep fighting back. I think we did it. 3 coats is a charm for your base. Tomorrow, we're taking off. It's Super Bowl Sunday. I got the Niners. Monday, we will be back to demolish this floor, to drop the metallic, to drop the hot sauce. Monday is the day, guys. Tuesday is the final day, guys. 1,100 square feet over tile. We do not recommend going over tile. Can you tell? We didn't have a good time going over tile. Don't go over tile. Don't go over tile.
This is how you gotta be super efficient with your station. So when D's like, I need silver, I need jet black, I need white, don't worry about it. I got it covered. I have everything separated in colors. I have 8 jet blacks, 5 silvers, and 5 whites. We're probably not gonna use all of them, but we always have extra just in case.
All right, folks, so this is now what? Day 170, it feels like, but it is officially money coat day, baby. The decorative coat, the pretty coat, the coat that everyone likes to see on the gram and TikTok. Stay tuned, because it's gonna be amazing.
I'm gonna give you one pro tip when it comes to pigments. If you're on the fence about using either a powder or a liquid pigment, the liquid pigments are gonna cover up a lot more patchwork, a lot more imperfections than powder pigments. Powder pigments tend to be a little bit more translucent. We're gonna leave it off with that, folks.
Behind me, we have Kevin dropping the B into the A, which basically means the chemical reaction is about to start. Once he does that, they have about 40 minutes to apply all of the product onto the floor before they have to stop touching it and it starts setting. It's about to go down.
We just wrapped it up over here in Pompano Beach with our 1,100 square foot metallic. It was a battle, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves, guys. It is not over. We still have to put the urethane top coat on there. Keep in mind, guys, if you mess up the urethane, you mess up the whole thing. You won't be able to start your design over. You got to start from scratch. So don't get too ahead of yourself. Stay humble, get some good night's rest, and we're gonna knock her out in the morning, right after I eat my banana and oatmeal and my protein shake.
Daniel has left his phone on the water heater all the way in the back, and he can't really be walking on this floor right now. Is he gonna risk it all? I don't know. He's gonna risk it all, folks. Well, you're gonna see how. Oh my God, he's already getting crazy. He got the phone, folks, but is he gonna make it across the finish line? He made it.
We are getting ready to put down a high-wear aliphatic urethane on top of a metallic floor. This is gonna be your best top coat for a metallic system as far as durability and protection goes. We see a lot of guys who don't do the urethanes on top of the metallics. One of the main reasons we think that is because they are very technical to install. So don't let the guys fool you when they tell you, they got a better option. A lot of times it is because they don't feel comfortable installing it. It's very common that the urethane coat does get roller lines. We have perfected our craft as far as installing these urethanes and are able to get them with no lines. If you want to learn how to get that perfect top coat on top of your metallic floors, we do teach classes every month at our Fort Lauderdale headquarters. Feel free to check out the description for our next class dates.
That's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. 3-tone metallic over tile. You guys saw how much work it went into doing this floor. It was a battle. Believe me, my 2 fingers were sore for 3 weeks because of all the patching I had to do. As you see behind me, the floor came out flawless. Would you rise to the challenge or would you just start from bare concrete? Let us know down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Peace.
Okay guys, as you know, throughout this video, we were testing the Ray-Ban Meta Smart glasses. Overall, the content on these glasses surprised me. The content is pretty clear for what it is. I think you can get really cool angles, especially if you are an epoxy flooring installer. Unfortunately, none of the guys for this job did have the glasses on, but in the next video, we'll try to get the glasses on their face so you can see their point of view. And something else I wanted to mention about these glasses is that the sound is really good. When I was recording different people, it really picked up the sound of the other person's voice very well. So that's important when you're taking content. Obviously, you want to make sure the sound is good, the picture is good, and the content is like actually usable. They are expensive, but hey, to make really good content is not easy. And if you could have something like these pairs of glasses that make it easier for you as an installer, you can go hands-free and just say, hey Meta, start recording. So I think they're a good purchase, but let me know in the comments what you guys think. Bye.